Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to ask you to all rise and welcome the class of 2017.
much. I would like to welcome you all here today to our amazing class of 2017. Thank you, Mr. Tunis and the Jazz Ensemble. I would like to welcome the seniors from the Jazz Ensemble to join us at this time. And at this time, I would like for us all to stand. And I will invite the chorus and the national anthem singers, Gabby Adams, Liam Archer, Matt Foster, and Priya Tate.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
At this time, I would like to call up Class Vice President Kaylin Rooney to give the address of welcome. Okay, or Jason Sherwin, as things are changing. No worries.
All right, hi, my name is Kaylin Rooney, speaking as president of the senior class. Welcome, teachers, parents, and students of Carver High School to the annual Class Day celebration. No, unfortunately, I wasn't able to perform this speech as Donald Trump, although I did try. Some of you guys know me as a teammate, as an intern, a friend, or just another face in the hallway. But today, I speak as a proud leader of this class. It wasn't too long ago that it seemed like everyone in our class absolutely hated each other. That's not a joke. We were very divided to the point we were actually concerned whether we were going to be able to run events like the senior dinner dance or grad bash, anything like that. However, over the course of the year, and the last few months especially, we've been able to put aside the small issues and the drama, put it all that behind us, and just enjoy the time that we have left together. I've watched these people come together, and I have made friends that I never would have saw myself with as I entered high school as a freshman or even as a senior. Whether it be joking around in study or playing pool football at 1 a.m. in Disney World, these people have given me some of the best memories of my life. And that's something I wouldn't trade for anything. These are some of the most academically, athletically, and socially driven people that I have ever met, and it's been a privilege to be a part of this group. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this assembly celebrating just how awesome we are. So without further ado, I present the class of 2017. So at this time, I'll hand it over to Vice President Kaylin Rooney to speak on behalf of our senior advisors.
Now, on behalf of myself and student government, we would like to say a special thank you to the senior class advisors. Mrs. Bertram, Mrs. Kilnap, and Mr. Rhoda have put in their dedication, their time, and an endless amount of effort to help the senior class get where they are today. Without our advisors, we would have never been able to complete the events that were thrown throughout this past year. We are so thankful for what each of you have done for the senior class. A gift isn't enough to say thank you, but we got you a little something anyways. And we didn't think bracelets and flowers would be a fitting gift for Mr. Rhoda, so we got him something else.
So for Mr. Rhoda, we decided to capture the moment of his World Championship winning belly flop.
Now I would like to introduce Julia Pierce, class of 2017 secretary, to read future plans.
Carver High School will be graduating 96 students on June 3rd. Our plans for the future are diverse. Here is a snapshot of where we will be in the fall. Freshman year will begin at a 4-year state university for 35 of our graduating seniors. Of those 35, 9 may see each other on the Bridgewater State University campus, while another 9 will be attending the University of Massachusetts Amherst. Mass Maritime Academy is also a popular state school for Carver grads, with 5 from this class planning to attend. Graduates are also attending Fitchburg State University, Framingham State University, Plymouth State University, University of Florida, University of Maine, University of Massachusetts Boston, go Beacons, University of New Haven, University of Rhode Island, and Westfield State University. 18 Carver graduates are planning to attend 4-year private colleges, including American International College, Dean College, Ithaca College, Massachusetts College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences, Merrimack College, Northeastern University, Pine Manor College, Providence College, St. Bonaventure University, Smith College, Stonehill College, Suffolk University, Wheaton College, and Worcester Polytechnic Institute. 14 of the class of 2017 will be furthering their education at a 2-year school, including Cape Cod Community College, Massasoit Community College, and Quincy Community College. 6 of our graduates will be serving our country in the armed forces, including the National Guard, United States Air Force, and United States Marine Corps. Many of the class of 2017 are studying a trade or entering the workforce after graduation. Congratulations to all graduating seniors. What a long but rewarding journey it has been. Good luck to all in the years to come. I would like to invite Ms. Holly back to the stage.
Let's give these guys a round of applause. They always say public speaking is one of the hardest things, and these 3 young ladies and this young man have done a tremendous job. So we want to just thank you for your continued leadership to the very last moments. As a school, I'm sure all of you have heard and are well aware of the things that we stand for. Each morning, Ms. Cabral reminds us to be respectful, be responsible, be the best we can be, and that the choice is yours. The seniors on this stage have not only listened to that, but they have allowed that to become who they are. They truly are the best, and we are so proud of them as we hear where they're looking to go in the next steps in the journey. Oftentimes, things move pretty rapidly. I'm sure for the parents who are sitting out right now, they remember just yesterday when they brought their precious angels home. And now they're proud to sit in the audience and watch them begin another endeavor in their lives. For those students who are in the audience, This will be you one day as you continue to work hard and give your best. Please know that these guys have left an amazing legacy for you. Each of you that are sitting out there right now, begin to think about how you will leave a legacy to give back to the generations that come after you. Today, we are intending to recognize members of the senior class. Students will receive their awards on Wednesday at convocation. There were 3 awards that we wanted to ensure that we celebrated today in front of the entire class body. We wanted to celebrate the Attendance Award, the John and Abigail Adams Scholar, and the Erwin K. Washburn Award. In my career as a teacher and administrator, the 3 students that I'm about to introduce to you, I haven't been able to. And I'm sure as educators, many of you will reflect on your time. And there are times where we aren't able to come to school for an array of reasons. But these 3 students truly have gone above and beyond. It is so proud that I introduce to you our first student, who has been in school for 360 consecutive days during grade 10 and 11. This student did not miss 1 day of school, and that is a major accomplishment. At this time, if Juliana Ritz could please stand. This next student, from the moment they came through Carver Middle High School's door, this student has never missed 1 day of school. That is over 1,260 consecutive days of school. So at this time, I would like to recognize Maddie Staples for that amazing achievement. And there was one student who their parents shared with me that this student literally was having a medical condition and refused to go to the doctor. While this student did not have it for the entire tenure of high school, this student went to school every single day from kindergarten through grade 9. That's over 1,800 consecutive days. So at this time, would CJ Rhoda please stand so we can recognize you? These are magnificent accomplishments and just a few of the amazing things that the class of 2017 has done. Now I would like to share with you about our Adams Scholar winners. Carver had 28 students who qualified for the John and Abigail Adams Scholarship. The following students have been awarded this scholarship by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. The award is based on MCAS scores, and all of you in attendance will be eligible for it as seniors. To receive the scholarship, each of the students scored an advance in both math and English. Their scores also ranked in the top 25 of students of Carver Middle High School. The Commonwealth provides John and Abigail Adams Scholars with a tuition waiver for 8 semesters of undergraduate education at any Massachusetts university, state, or community college. Will this year's recipient please stand when I call your name and remain standing? Liam Archer. Jason Baker. Chase Borgeson. Morgan Brown. Luke Drakakis. Clay Drew. Matt Foster. Kelly Garrett. Stephen Hayward. Kiera Holm. Lillian Hurley. Paul Lapsley. Christopher Mallon. Isabella Matarazzo. Angelina Morales. Natalie Mosher. Sabrina Pagione. Sean Rudolph. Kevin Semple. Ryan Semple. Josh Shanus. Avery Sherwood, Jason Showen, Connor Skinner, Maddie Staples, Priya Tate, Caitlin Weston, and Madeline Wright. Congratulations. Thank you, guys. At this time, I would like to recognize the recipient of the Irwin K. Washburn Award. The award was established for two reasons. One, to honor Irwin K. Washburn, who made a lifelong commitment to education in this community by serving on the school committee. And it was also to recognize a student who has demonstrated outstanding improvement academically, socially, or both. This award is presented each year to a student who looks at their life and reflects and says, "I've made a difference in my years at Carver Middle High School." This year's recipient of the Irwin K. Washburn is Aiden Demers. Aiden, would you please stand and be recognized? And as we mentioned earlier, all of the students will receive their formal awards at convocation. I would like to introduce the chorus at this time.
Jolene, 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 Jolene. Oh, I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Your beauty is beyond compare with flaming locks of auburn hair, ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Your voice is like a breath of spring, your voice soft like summer rain. I cannot compete with you, Jolene. He talks about you in his sleep, there's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name. And I can easily understand how you could easily take my man. You don't know what he means to me, Jolene. Jolene, Jolene, Jolene. Oh, I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, Jolene, Jolene. Oh, please don't take him even though you can. Only one Jolene. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Oh, I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, Jolene, Jolene. Oh, please don't take him just because you can. Oh, please don't take him even though you can. Oh, please don't take him even though you can.
Thank you all so much. At this time, I would like to call up Kelly Garrett.
At this time, I would like to introduce Mr. Jeremy Tunis and Ms. Nicole Sholin, who will give out the music awards.
Hello, we have 2 awards today for instrumental music. First, outstanding contribution in the area of jazz music goes to Liam Archer. An outstanding contribution in symphonic band music goes to Connor Skinner.
And outstanding performance for vocal music goes to Gabby Adams.
At this time, the senior class advisors, Ms. Bertram, Ms. Kilnap, and Mr. Rhoda, would like to address the class.
That's not possible. They're already telling me not to cry, so I'll wait, maybe to the end. So, wow, what a year we've had together. You walked into school over 150 days ago as seniors, and in just 3 days, you'll walk on this stage for graduation. We hope you've enjoyed the events of your senior year. We've absolutely loved, we've adored being your advisors. We have to tell you, though, I'm going to mimic, I think Jason took a peek at our speech, but I'm going to have to mimic Jason and say when we started the year, we were worried a little bit about the class coming together and bonding. We moved to the senior dinner dance to the beginning of the year for the first time, and we wondered if enough of you would participate in this senior kickoff event. We quickly learned that we had nothing to worry about. As the music began, the dance floor was packed, and the class was celebrating the beginning of their senior year as one. The next day, we climbed aboard the duck boats and had a tour of Boston on and off the water. Mary, you were a very good captain. Everyone had found their way. We were happy that everybody found their way back in that strange alley where the buses dropped us off, excuse me. Throughout the year, behind the scenes, your class officers, Jason, Kaylin, Kelly, Julia, and Juliana, have spent countless hours planning, shopping, decorating, and tweeting. Your 5 class officers pretty much guaranteed that your year would be memorable. There were a lot of events this year. Shortly after the senior dinner dance, the duck boat trip, after the duck boat trip, we had homecoming, and yes, it was in the middle school gym. And we heard a few rumbles about that, but with decorations by your senior advisors, not us, by your class officers, and the lights and the music, the place was beautiful. The day before Thanksgiving, you gathered for the alumni breakfast
with last year's class to socialize with them and learn about life after Carver Middle High School. Many of you participated in the Red Cross Blood Drive, and we were really proud to have you all participate, or many of you participate in that. I'll hand it over to Mr. Rhoda. I didn't cry.
And she made it through without crying, yes. In February, we locked you in for the night. Thank you to the many parents who transformed the library into a casino. It looked great. We avoided any major incidents, although Chris Mallon ran into the wrong door and may have broken his nose. So much going on that night: skateboarding, casino, volleyball, psychics, photo booths, and of course, a ton of food. Jason Baker and Justin Murray almost got really locked in. As we were cleaning up, we found them asleep on the second floor in Mr. Yule's chairs. Thank you again to the dedicated parents who arrived at school by 3:30 a.m. and began cooking a delicious breakfast for everyone. Then the senior show was in March, but planning began a month before with auditions, practice script writing. After the first rehearsal, we worried again that no one would remember their lines or that the opening dance would ever get finished. No worries needed, though, because on show night, every single one of you were amazing. From the opening video to the president's press conference, Spike Myth, Luke Drakakis' awesome rendition of Total Eclipse of the Heart, comedic genius in the class abounds. Oh, and who could forget JD as El Nacho? I don't know if anybody's checked CJ, but I think he's still suffering from a concussion from the cookie sheet there. By the way, somebody still owes me a new cookie sheet. That was mine. We were able to sit back, laugh, and enjoy the show. So many of you of the class participated, either on the stage or in the audience cheering each other on. And I know several people that didn't participate after seeing the performance wish they did. So hopefully our juniors that are out there know they want to really get involved in that. I have to say, well, this is these guys. I'll say it for them. I have to say we all fell in love with the senior class that night, and we did.
Okay, shortly after that, we had Grad Bash. And I think it was the first time ever that we had students sprinting through Epcot to meet us at the big golf ball for check-in. They ran a mile in 90-degree weather to meet us. As your advisors, we were kind of keeping track of boys versus girls and who did check-in better. We have to say that night, the boys definitely won. We are still amazed that we did not get kicked out of the pool late that Saturday night. I think the pool closed at 10. We were there 11:30, midnight still. Amazed we didn't get kicked out when all 62 of you were playing chicken and jumping into just 6 feet of water. And I think everybody ducked underwater when the Disney groundskeeper drove by and held your breath for a little while so we wouldn't get caught. Mrs. Kilnap and I were actually hiding behind the palm trees because we did not want to even take credit to being with you. We were a little bit nervous, so we hid for a while. Mr. Rhoda was probably the cause of most of the ruckus. And John Talbot will probably never stand on the edge of a pool again if Mr. Rhoda is anywhere nearby. And we have to apologize a little bit that we didn't get the memo about the new Grad Bash dress code. Our seniors were definitely the best dressed. They were in collared shirts, they were in dresses, and everybody else at Grad Bash were in t-shirts, shorts, and sneakers. But we definitely looked the best. And yes, we almost left 7 of you behind in the hotel lobby when we headed back to the airport. You did tell me you were studying for an AP exam. But thank goodness Mr. Schultz and Mr. Tate can count, so we knew that 7 of you were missing and we had time to go back. Right after Grad Bash, we held Senior Fest, and so everybody in the class could come to that, and it was so much fun. We had perfect weather. It was hot and sunny. For fun, we had volleyball, beach games, inflatable obstacle course, and the obstacle course did provide the only shade of the day. Some of you even reverted back to long ago with an impromptu round of duck, duck, goose. It was cute. The only slight problem was that we ran out of water. But Carver seniors are industrious. One of you took your car, without our knowledge, to Dunk's for a cold drink But Luke Estes, at least you came back. Thank you. There were so many sunburned seniors showing up to school the next day. We did tell you we had sunscreen for you. All right, now to be serious. When did it hit you guys that your senior year was almost over? Was it Senior Fest just last week? Or our last senior breakfast, where we again told you the dress requirements for graduation? Or maybe it's right now, while you're seated on this stage for almost the last time. Most of you have been part of this school for 7 years. We feel lucky that we were able to be a special part of your last year here.
Now up. And so we want to give you one last thank you. We want to thank you for pitching in. We want to thank you for rising to the occasion every single time. We want to thank you for being patient with us. We want to thank you for always saying thank you. Brian Roach always says thank you. It's the something about that kid. And we want to thank you for making us laugh. We want to thank you for making us really proud. As your class advisors, we want to wish you great happiness and success in life. Hold that up. May your leap into adulthood be as committed, as graceful, and lovely as Mr. Rota's belly flop at Grad Bash, as seen all over social media and here on stage.
Throughout the year, there have been many members of the class of 2017 who have helped to make this year a success. Although the majority of our meetings only had 5 seniors in attendance, those 5 worked incredibly hard. We would first like to recognize these 5 individuals for their service and dedication to the class of 2017. Without these individuals, the events that we held this year may not have happened. Thank you, Jason Schoen, Kaylin Rooney, Julia Pierce, Kelly Garrett, and Juliana Ritz. Thank you, guys.
Yellow, matches your dress.
Thanks, Mr. Rhoda, even though you beat me up.
Okay, that was right in the microphone. I think I'm still going in, right? Am I still going in?
That's you. That's you.
Okay.
Okay. We give out one Senior Service Award, and today we are recognizing the individual whom we relied on to be a leader, the main organizer, and just the best all-around person who could get anything done that we ever asked and would come to us asking what else he could do. We always knew we could rely on Jason Schoen. Thank you, Jason. Senior Service Award. One more hug. Thank you.
It has truly been a joy to get to know each of you and work with you, and we just hope you had a great senior year.
At this time, I would like to invite my fellow class officers to the podium. On behalf of the class of 2017, we would like to recognize a group of people who have contributed greatly to our success at Carver Middle High School, our administrative assistants. So when your name's called, can you come to the stage? Thank you, Mrs. Rush. Thank you, Miss Adams. Thank you, Miss Simmons. And thank you, Miss Gould. And at this time, I would like to introduce Jenna Wells, who will do the yearbook dedication. This year, we're dedicating our yearbook to two teachers that are retiring, Miss Dean and Miss Murphy. So we had a couple students and staff members put together some things to say goodbye and thank you. Miss Dean is truly a remarkable woman. Her method of teaching makes learning a difficult language that much easier. Without her, I don't know where I would be in my French career. Her charismatic personality makes every class enjoyable, and she truly will be missed. Miss Dean has been an example of organization, discipline, and professionalism. She has helped me to be a better teacher, and she will be missed. Miss Dean is one of the hardest working, dedicated teachers I know. She sets a great example for the new teachers and her fellow staff members. I will miss seeing her smiling face in the halls every day. I hope you enjoy your well-deserved retirement and are able to do some relaxing and some traveling. We will miss you. Best of luck in your next chapter of life. So Miss Dean, if you would come up so I can present you your yearbook. And now for Miss Murphy. Miss Murphy is a teacher who truly loves her students. Over the years, we have had many conversations about students that hold a special place in her heart. She recognizes that not all children have an easy life, and being a compassionate person, she nurtures these students and makes them feel good about themselves. The well-being of all of her students has always been a priority. I will miss our talks and her contagious laugh. Enjoy your retirement down south in the sunshine. We will miss you. Miss Murphy is one of the nicest people I know. You can tell she truly loves her job and genuinely cares about the kids. I will miss seeing her every day. Enjoy your retirement, Miss Murphy. We will miss you. If I can have Miss Murphy to the stage for her yearbook. The Where I'm From poem is a graduating class tradition. It is composed of lines created by the students of the class of 2017. The class of 2017's Where I'm From poem will be read by Jason Schoen, President, Kaylin Rooney, Vice President, Julia Pierce, Secretary, myself, Treasurer, and Juliana Ritz, Publicity Coordinator, as well as Nicole Jankowski, Chris Mallon, and Connor Skinner from the class of 2017.
Where I'm from. I'm from tournaments of tic-tac-toe to always having my gas gauge on low. I'm from refusing to eat my beets to bumping on the streets. I'm from eating chicken tendies to after school at Wendy's. I'm from silly band's popularity to senior show hysterity.
I'm from caring about tests to endless piles of stress. I'm from cars hurt you to I don't have a curfew. I'm from my own little place to exploring outer space. I'm from having little knowledge to acceptance into college.
I'm from Chutes and Ladders to learning what really matters. I'm from Bill Nye the Science Guy to calc tests that make me want to die. I'm from science fair presentations to sending college applications. I'm from being tucked in at night to studying all night.
I'm from getting dismissed when it's taught to squealing tires out of the parking lot. I'm from outdoor recess to having too much stress. I'm from every week having MCAS to getting caught without a hall pass. I'm from bedtime stories and shooting star wishes to saving the reef and studying its fishes.
I'm from Crayolas to My Corolla. I'm from Sidewalk Chalk and Tic-Tac-Toe to I'm moving to Florida, I'm too hot for the snow. I'm from playing games in arcades to stalking Jupiter grades. I'm from plenty of yolks to saying goodbye to my folks.
I'm from science fair projects to honors projects. I'm from recess time to never being able to find a dime. I'm from silly bands to college plans. I'm from skipping stones to begging for loans.
I'm from 1+1 in ABCs to Heart of Darkness in trigonometry. I'm from playground competitions to varsity exhibitions. I'm from Romeo and Juliet to student loans and massive debt. I'm from hanging with friends after school to just a bit more sleep would be cool.
I'm from learning to read to studying at high speeds. I'm from playing pretend to never wanting it to end. I'm from falling down to caps and gowns. I'm from trying to run away to desperately wanting to stay. I would like to invite Ms. Holly to give out the Friends of Carver Awards.
So at this time, I would like to invite Bruce and Christina Skinner up. As they're both shocked walking up. So I have the pleasure of announcing the recipients of our annual Friends of Carver Middle High School Award. Former assistant principal, Mr. Evans developed the concept several years ago, wanting us as a school to recognize the members of the community who go above and beyond and who support our community without needing any recognition. As I called them up just now, they both were like, me? What are we doing? We can never thank you enough for all that you do, for all that you've given, and all that we know you will continue to do. The recipients of the award are recognized for people who volunteer their support, academic, athletic, and extracurricular programs, which you guys have mastered. They dedicate themselves to providing resources and money and time and skills that cannot be provided for through the school. We've come to, from the time I took this job, I just recognize Mr. Skinner as the person who takes all of our photographs and who allows us to capture the memories. They support our students through simple and direct acts of kindness that help our students believe in themselves. And Ms. Skinner, you do that all the time. Each year, those who receive the award are presented to the student body at today, our class day. The names of those who've received them in the past have been Wally Furtado, the Carver High School PTO, Dennis Salvato, Jay and Rhonda John, Crusader Boosters, Rob and Nadine Rooney, the Chip Carver High School Hockey, Kelly Mears and Maureen Fuller, the Music Boosters, Kathy Trudeau, the Athletic Boosters from 2005 and 6, Dick Ward, Eloise Hiller, Buzz Artenio, Trish Leatherby, Jonathan Bezbekian, William Faulkner, Kay and Lewis Spencer, Dick McCauley Highland Farms in 2009, Brenda Hosford and Mary Phelan, Mary Kaminsky, Barbara Green and Ken Noble, Chef Mushin, Karen and Michael Keefe, Lori and Nathaniel Eldridge, Robin and Dave Nickerson, Dagmar Ryan, Tom Walsh, Andrew Freitas and Eric Germain, Carol Spiewakowski, awarded just last year, and John and Shelley Rosen. These are some of the reasons that it was without hesitation that we present to you today. You were recommended by several people. And when the choice came, there was no other name to consider but you two. You guys are parents of a senior here at Carver Middle High School. One person states, every year Bruce takes photos of our students at every event. Specifically, he goes to Camp Bourndale, which departed today, and takes photos. These photos have captured and logged years of memories for our school. He generously shares his photos to the yearbook committee and to administration whenever there's a need. He's an active member of the Music Boosters and supporter of students and teachers at our school. He's truly an integral part of our community. Ms. Skinner sits on the PTO and goes above and beyond. She shows up always ready with a smile and saying, I will do whatever it takes to make the nights memorable. I learned a few things from her this year as we hosted the casino evening, and I thank you for that. Your hard work and dedication deserves recognition. Your enthusiasm and support is remarkable. You have been active supporters of our school. You have set an incredible example of what community partnership truly is, and for that, we thank you. If we could all stand and recognize our friends of Carver at this time, Bruce and Christina Skinner. Thank you so much. I just said to Bruce, I wish we had a picture to capture the moment. At this time, we got it? Awesome. I would like to introduce the Student Council Advisors. No? Juliana? Okay. My script is changing and haven't been updated, so I'm ad-libbing as I go. So at this time, I would like to call again Juliana.
So I would like to introduce the Student Council Advisors, Mr. Chris Tresca and Mr. Brendan Cully.
Over on the left. Huh? No, you were the last one. I had one, I'm sorry. Hey, here's one.
Okay, good morning, everybody. So myself, Mr. Cully, we have the honor of recognizing the Executive Board of Student Council. These 5 young ladies were very committed this year. It's a pleasure to honor them. And as you get called up, if you guys can just come up, and we're going to recognize you with some awards. So the publicity coordinator this year was Bella Matarazzo. Come on up. A tirelessly hardworking young lady who helped recognize us at the state conference this year, our historian Lillian Hurley. Our dynamic duo of co-spear coordinators, Jenna Wells and Maggie McCarthy. And last but certainly not least, our Vice President, Noelle Wally Walton.
I would like to introduce the National Honor Society Advisor, Mr. Jeffrey Mallon.
Hello, everyone. I'd like to thank and recognize the officers of the National Honor Society this year, without whom we wouldn't have been able to do the community service and service to the community and fundraising that we do every year. First, I'd like to recognize the President of the National Honor Society, Connor Skinner. And our hardworking Vice President, Madeline Wright. And our Treasurer, Madison Staples. Just in time for the bell. And finally, Clay Drew, our Secretary. Thank you.
At this time, the senior jazz ensemble members will leave the stage to perform the recessional, and this concludes Class Day. Thank you.
Right out,